Same for some of us, the same for all of us. Let me say it in my best Virginian accent. This is for all of we. You rock with AllAhWeTv, the #1. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you don't know it's Lady Lava representing for AllAhWeTv. You don't know who said that Lady Lava, Queen of the Freak.
Yo, good morning, Virgin Island. This is your boy, Jaron from The Muse. Hey, when I wake up in the morning, I always have to tune in to my man, MLP, on Rise Up on AllAhWeTv. Come join us.
Good morning and welcome to the Rise Up Morning Show here on AllAhWeTv. This Tuesday, July 28th. Where time going? Time just flying. It's flying. It's flying. Good morning to you all, the massive and crew. All the beautiful islands are beautiful people. St. Thomas, St. John, St. Croix, Love City, St. John. Like I said St. John already, but Love City, big ups to you. We just left you there in the festival, and we had such a wonderful time. Now, BVI is your time, Emancipation Celebration on its way. We're talking about Tortola. Tortola, you know, you have the East End, you have Carrot Bay, you have Road Town. So, a lot of festivities coming up. Awesome lineup. We see from Berry Salmon to Popcorn to you name it, they got it. Destra, Tinkusa, Climax Man was up there the other day. So it's about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. So good morning to BVI, Nature's Best Secret, Jose Van Dyke, Anagada, all the massive and crew. Anguilla, you that tune in. Good morning to you as well. Your festival coming up as well. And I know you are got the longest juve in the Caribbean, I say. And then they go straight to the beach fete. Yeah, man. So big ups to you all. On this Tuesday, July 28th, what we have in the world of cruise ships, we got the Norwegian Luna. We got the Carnival Vista. The Norwegian Luna is going to be at the Waiko Dock. Carnival Vista is at the Waiko Dock. And we got the Adventure of the Seas that's going to be pulling in at the Crown Bay Marina. So today is an active day. It's slow season, but we have 3 ships here in the USVI. Today, St. Croix, you don't have any ships, but tomorrow you're going to have the Adventure of the Seas. That's right. So good morning to you, the taxi man, them, the waking up, the gassing up, the safaris, they want to be first in line. I don't understand how the line system they work, but they know how it work. And they're going to be down there on the roads today. I always say, if you don't have no place to go and you're in a rush, if you don't have to be downtown and you're in a rush, try to take the alternate routes, maybe over the hill, so we don't really be disturbing the visitor experience, trying to be honking horns and stuff like that. All right, 3 ships in town here on this beautiful July 28th Tuesday, and we're coming from a weekend. We're going to talk about this past weekend, but you know what we're going to do? It's been a horrendous one. So we're going to put on some music of thanks and praise and, you know, give our praises to the Most High, our famous selection right here by Sinach, because the entire Virgin Islands and beyond was deeply saddened, shocked by the news we woke up to on Sunday. The VIPD family, they put in their pieces together, and of course, they're actively working to complete that investigation and arrest those responsible. We've been seeing a number of wanted posters, arrest releases, and we hope they get everyone. And no matter who it is, crime, murder, homicide needs to be solved. Families need closure, and it's definitely a tragedy we don't want. And as a small community, we don't have no place right here. So we're gonna bust the gates this morning with a little gospel selection from Sinach, and then when we come back, we're going to go through some news, let you know what's happening on this Tuesday as we're counting down to what? election 2026, the big race. It feel like carnival horse races. Saturday, oh my gosh, Saturday is just a few days away. But we're going to talk about that, and we got some political ads to run. So don't go no place. We are brought to you by One Communications. You see the bag right there? One Communications. Miss Naturalista, the Virgin Islands Economic Development Authority. Virgin Islands, St. Thomas Federal Credit Union, that is, I say Virgin Islands. It's St. Thomas Credit Union. We want to say thank you to them. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, stay tuned right here. It's the Rise Up Morning Show.
You are here. love the Virgin Islands. What isn't there to love?
All right, welcome back. That's a little Sinatra right there. I want to say good morning to my friend, my brother, Alario Duzanson there in St. Martin. See you logged on this morning. Good morning to you. That Via commercial started to play, and it's showing that Via is now one communication. Same people, just a lot more vibes, deeper rooted in the Caribbean, and providing great service here to our islands. So in the Sinatra, you saw the orange towels, of course, Via, deeply committed to our Caribbean, deeply committed to our community, and so is One Communications. There's a new One Communications commercial, actually, that we're going to premiere, well, the first time on AllAhWeTv, but you've probably seen it around, so we're going to share it here. One Communication, one of our proud partners here on the AllAhWeTv Rise Up Morning Show.
Clear blue skies, sun on my skin. Trade winds talking, it's calling me in. Smiles from the shorelines, craft with our hands, turning old stories into new plans. One living image of the Virgin Islands. All of our colors moving as one. Rhythm and motion, culture colliding. USVI, we rise with the sun. We use what's around us, turn it to magic. One big picture of the Virgin Islands. One Virgin Islands. We make one big picture of the Virgin Islands.
All right, well, proud partner, One Communications, one for all. I love it. All right, and it is political season 2026. This Saturday, primary elections day. Many people have already made their way for early voting. First off, we got to recognize everyone that's offering themselves for commitment service to the people of the Virgin Islands, whether you're a governor, aspirant for office of governor, lieutenant governor, aspirant for delegate to Congress, aspirant for Senate, or even the other positions, Board of Education, Board of Elections, whichever there is. I want to say big up and thank you, because it's a lot. It's a lot of finances, it's a lot of time, and you have to share your devotion, your passion, and connect with those who have the same values as yourself. So we want to say big ups to you. Now, us the voters, research your candidates. Research your candidates. Make it a thing to, find out where they are, so you could connect with them and you could talk with them. You could find out what their platform is, find out what their beliefs are, what their morals are, where their moral compass is. So you could see this candidate could represent you. If you and them align, or if there is an X, well, not X meaning vote for them, meaning X not vote for them. The only way you get that is by researching, conversation, communication, and doing our part as voters. The candidates doing their parts. Now, we could be opinionated and say whether some should be out there a little more. That's all for opinion. However, they have offered themselves, and they are trying. And, hey, any one of us could run. We have the right to run, but we didn't. And these are the people who are offering themselves to say, hey, we want to make a change, or we want to represent you and be your voice for change, be your voice of progress here in our territory. So not telling you who to vote for, of course not, but we are going to run some ads and some support from those who are supporting AllAhWeTv and presenting themselves to you, including this gentleman right here, Rudy for Senate, number 12 in the Democratic primary. Listen to his message, see if you like his vibes, and then see if you connect with him. On July 31st, he's having a social event, a meet and greet down by Ashley's restaurant. So be a great time to come and talk with Mr. Rudy.
I want to solve the reason that we have brain drain. I want to create a better Virgin Islands for Virgin Islanders, because Virgin Islands is my home.
Every year, I watch more of us get priced out, pushed out, forced to leave the Virgin Islands just to build a better life.
All right, we got a little feedback right there. I'm going to clean it up and come right back. But you're going to hear it. He's a young, smart, intelligent brother. We want to say big ups to him and big up for his pursuit for running for office here in the legislature. When we done run, Rudy, we're going to come back and give you the weather And then we're going to go into the news and some of the arrests. There's police reports flying left and right. But it's well deserved because, a horrendous act occurred and those responsible need to be definitely apprehended. Here's Rudy one more time. Rudy for the Senate.
I'm Riddell A. Hodge Jr., Esquire, born and raised right here in the Virgin Islands. I'm running for the 37th legislator because I believe the Virgin Islands deserves leadership that combines fresh ideas with a deep respect for our home. We create things, we see issues, but we don't create plans and solutions for those issues. I want to solve some of the core issues. I want to solve WAPA. I want to solve our healthcare crisis. I want to solve the reason that we have brain drain. I want to create a better Virgin Islands for Virgin Islanders because Virgin Islands is my home. Every year, I watch more of us get priced out, pushed out, or forced to leave the Virgin Islands just to build a better life. My platform is preservation, which is preserving the Virgin Islands that we collectively want. Respect. We need to respect our elders. We need to respect our vendors. We need to respect our island itself by recycling. Opportunity. Right now, the Virgin Islands is facing immense brain drain, and we need to create opportunity for Virgin Islanders to stay and live and strive. Preparation. We have to prepare for the new world. This world is getting digitalized. This world is becoming blockchain, crypto, tech focused. And if the Virgin Islands doesn't focus on those things, we're going to be left behind even more. With the right policy, the right tools, and a leader committed to the future of the Virgin Islands, we can prop up our communities to keep home, home. I am Riddell A. Hodge Jr., and this is the future.
All right, you heard it there. That's Mr. Rudy for Senate. He talk about preservation. He talk about preparation. Talk about respect. He talk about a lot of values. So he is you're going to see right there, number 12 in the Democratic primary. Democratic primary is this Saturday here in the United States, Virgin Islands. And once again, just big up to all the candidates that are offering him or herself.
I am Donna Fred Gregory, candidate for governor. For far too long, investing in the St. Croix economy has been overlooked. We've seen opportunities pass us by while waiting for investment, economic growth, and the attention the Big Island deserves. It's time to awaken the sleeping giant. St. Croix has the land, the talent, the port, and the potential to become an economic engine for the Virgin Islands. Rodney and I will position St. Croix as a transshipment hub of the Caribbean, develop the South Shore Zone, and bring back environmentally friendly manufacturing plants, which will drive investment and long-term growth. When St. Croix succeeds, the entire Virgin Islands wins. Rodney and I have a path forward. Enough is enough. I'm Donna Fred Gregory, your candidate for governor of the U.S. Virgin Islands, and I approve this message.
All right, that is number 3, Donna Fred Gregory and Rodney Moorhead. Remember, this Saturday is primary election day here in the United States, Virgin Islands. So listen, regardless of who you're voting for, you've been going to them parties. You've been going to them parties. I hope you have been, because one thing, campaign party, them sweet. And Miss Son St. Croix, you had Jugu, you had Rio, you had a Spanish entertainer, Hispanic entertainer. St. Thomas side now, let me show you a little clip of what was happening over there at the Donna and Rodney campaign on Friday. This is a little clip right there with Climax Man, and you had Nair, Drive King Jr., you had T-Shell, and you had Nigel. So Jam belong, Climax set belong dumb, and Nigel just say one tune. He sang a phrase. He sang a phrase. Hey, hey, and you know when you say that, that's the Indian chant. And Nair and Sabak. And then T-Shell jump in. Oh my God, again, goosebumps. It was just a magical moment there at the Donna and Rodney events. Like I said, I hope they have some more events this weekend before Saturday primary, because nothing better than an election event. We go out to party, we go out to vibes, we go out to line. But one thing you got to do is make sure you educate yourself and you vote. Jean Proctor, good morning to you, my Anguilla Massive. Anguilla, I don't talk your festival, the Juve, the Route. I hear the beach jams. And what it is? Eyes wide shut. AllAhWeTv need to be there this year, We need to be there. We need to be in Anguilla. But listen, man, big up yourself, Gene, and big up to all the Massive and the gang. This is Climax, man. And this is a little sweet thing. Get your blood flowing this morning. What time we have there on the clock? It is 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock right here on AllAhWeTv. Rise Up Morning Show.
Hi, I'm Donna Fred Gregory, your candidate for governor.
And I'm Rodney Moorhead, Lieutenant Governor candidate, and we're number 3 on your ballot.
Virgin Islanders, this election is about one thing: results you can feel.
And don't wait. Early voting is from July 20th to the 29th. Primary election is going to be on August 1st. This is your opportunity to shape the United States Virgin Islands.
On August 1st, vote number 3, Donna Fred Gregory and Rodney Moorhead, Governor and Lieutenant Governor. Enough is enough. It's time for results. I'm Donna Fred Gregory, your candidate for Governor of the U.S. Virgin Islands, and I approve this message.
All right, welcome back to the Rise Up Morning Show here on AllAhWeTv. Got a little jump up there right there. Get your blood flowing. And this Tuesday morning, 3 ships in town. One at the Crown Bay Center, the Aston Bay terminal that it is, and then 2 up at the Waiko dock. It's a cruise ship day. It's slow season, but we're happy and we're grateful to have the 3 ships in town. What's happening on the weather side this morning? Let's see. This is from the National Weather Service here. So it says today, partially cloudy with isolated showers, breezy with highs around 92, right? East winds 15 to 20 miles per hour, chance of rain 20%. Now tonight is breezy, partially cloudy, scattered showers, mainly in the evening, lows around 83, east winds 15 to 20 miles per hour, chance of rain 40%. Wednesday is breezy, partially cloudy with isolated showers, highs around 92, east winds 20-25, chance of rain 20%. All right, so today we got chance of rain 20%, partially cloudy with isolated showers. And you know, I had to go to make sure you put in the location USVI, because when I pulled up the San Juan Weather Service, it was saying thunderstorms, that today was going to be a thunderstorm day. But when we look out right here in the hills on the north side, we're seeing is a beautiful, 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 beautiful moment right here. So we want to just say big ups. And you know what? This past weekend, it had a number of back-to-school events. Lima Rowe had hers on with One Communication in the Emancipation Garden, St. Thomas. And in Tutu Park Mall, they had their big back-to-school fest. They had Board of Education, Office of the Superintendent, man, you name it. It had so many vendors, so many children. It was beautiful. But you also had One Communications. One Communication gave away about 150, 200 backpacks. Of course, we were live and direct on the scene, and we want to just say big ups, big ups, big ups to One Communication. We're going to run it right here quick. One quick message here from our friend, our candidate, Kashif Hamilton, running for Senate 2026.
You're here with me, your candidate, Kashif Hamilton, and we out there, and we call it hitting the streets with the candidate. So you want some random people, and you will see here this afternoon. And we want to ask them simple questions. Afternoon, how you doing?
I'm good.
So my first question is, do you vote?
Yes, I do.
All right, perfect. So there we go. That's very important to make sure that people that pass it, we ask them if to vote. But the most important question, I just need to name me one thing that you want to see change in the Virgin Islands.
Clear transparency and better roads.
Clear transparency and better roads. So with me running as a candidate, one of my major things is transparency. Transparency can't just be that we want to say transparency. We have to show people transparency in the government, especially when it comes to the legislature. So at times with transparency, you have to ask the questions that people don't want to ask. Exactly. You have to put people in a position that they have to know that this is your job. Exactly. We can't keep going on with the thing that, okay, it's okay for you not to show up to work and go lunch, and then people are waiting. No, all of that will come down. If you're not transparency, it's going to lead to always some kind of corruption in the Virgin Islands. So I want to say thank you for stopping by, hitting the street with the candidate. So I want you to continue.
Chief.
See you there. Afternoon. All right, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Bye.
All right. Good morning again. Listen, just so you know, Saturday, early voting. I usually don't do early voting, but I'm considering it this year because it's a possibility to have to be in St. Croix for a funeral. A dear friend passed away. Just condolences and prayers to Lynx and the whole family. T, you know, great brother gone too soon, and maybe going over there to pay my respect in St. Croix. If I am in St. Croix, you know what I like about election day? I like to just drive by all the polls and feel the excitement with all the people them cheering and different things going on and on. So if I'm not in St. Thomas, this year will be a St. Croix election experience because that'll be my thing. And it's Saturday, I go in by each poll, and sometimes I even drive twice. And they say, give me a vote. They're so passionate. I love it. I like the melee. I like the melee, man. I like the melee. And I like one team dancing, another team dancing, and I go by the cooler and I say, give me something to drink. You know, and I get a little water, and I talk to them, how you been going. Listen, nothing better than being a part of the democratic process. But I may have to early vote in St. Thomas because I ain't got a chance yet to vote in both districts. Because I live in both districts. So I should have the right to vote in both districts, right? So you can't do that. So I can't do that. Anyway, Massive and crew, we're going to continue right here on the Rise Up Morning Show. We're coming and edging to the part where we're going to share some of the news and some of the headlines that's making our way here in the USVI. We're not excited at all the news, but we're happy though that in the unfortunate situation that VIPD is active, making the necessary arrests, making the necessary action, that is, for a senseless act. We don't know what was the motives or what surrounded it, but we do know life lost. And I'm not sure what's happening in our community, in the world right now, that we think it's okay or it's normal life to be taken, because once a life is taken, it could never be brought back. And no matter if it's a child, adult, anything, life is a gift from God. And we got to gain to that principle. And, you know, it's some are getting like, as in Sunday case, so horrendous, so graphic. And that's not the Caribbean we know. That's not the Virgin Islands we know. And there's no place for it. So we're happy to see prompt action from VIPD. But we want to see this action for all crime. We want to see them, and we know they be trying. We know they be working hard. And we as citizens, we have to do our part to report what we see and to communicate with them. All right? I'm going to run a clip from the governor following what occurred this past weekend. However, going to take probably our final commercial break before we close out. Going to then share some of the news and tell you what else we got to tell you for your Tuesday, and then let you get your day started, all right? It's a beautiful Tuesday right here in the USVI. This is like God's Eden. This is got to be Eden because it's so beautiful, so tranquil. Just, you got to enjoy it. And if you do one thing today, put your foot in the water by one beach. If you're in St. Thomas or St. John, it's easier to drive by a beach. Maybe if you're in St. Croix in the west, just stop right there. Ain't a cruise ship day today, is a cruise ship day tomorrow in St. Croix. And just put your foot in the water. It's so therapeutic. It's so relaxing. You got to enjoy it because we are in paradise.
It all starts with one. Maybe it's one look. You know the one. or one touch, even one word. It can start with one step or one promise. Maybe it's one dream or one journey. One smile, one gesture, one deep breath, one leap of faith, one day to remember, or one night to forget. One moment, so many stories that make up one crazy average, everyday, fabulous life. We get one life, just one. Make your move. It all starts with one.
Welcome to the U.S. Virgin Islands, where the American Caribbean meets opportunity. With direct access to the global marketplace, discover a business environment designed to help you succeed.
Good ideas can be realized here.
We have wraparound services. We offer tax incentives. We offer access to capital. Companies that relocate here can get customer care second to none here from the Economic Development Authority.
We located in the Virgin Islands because of easy access of shipping and freight and cargo.
I welcome you to come to the Virgin Islands. Do business with us, expand, start. We're happy to have you. And while you're here, enjoy our lovely sunsets.
To explore a new horizon for your business, please visit our website at www.usvieda.org.
All right, the USVI Economic Development Authority, one of our proud partners here in the Virgin, and AllAhWeTv. AllAhWeTv, one of our proud partners. What am I saying on the Virgin Islands? What? And AllAhWeTv. So listen, USVI EDA celebrating 25 years of support commitment here in the United States Virgin Islands. And what it do? They actually, listen, USVI, Department of Tourism, and there was another division, WICO. They were just at a big trade show. I met you jumping around. Listen, EDA, 25 years supporting big business, small business, everybody in between. Loans for small businesses, loan for farmers, loan for fishers, and of course they get tax incentives to welcome big businesses and support businesses here in the USVI. How you find out about EDA? You got to go to the website. Go to the website, find out about the programs, and take advantage of it because it's your money. It's my money. So we got to use the money. All right? Then can't complain when others get the money. Okay. EDA big conference. This past weekend, we're going to share the good news, but we're starting part of the news. We've heard it. We've seen it. It's been circulated. The governor's post-press conference following Officer Charles' gruesome murder. We're going to share a snippet of it. Then we're going to go through some of the headline news that we have in our inbox. I'm going to keep the Rise Up Morning Show here rolling.
This morning about 5:30 a.m., as Officer Charles was leaving his home to proceed to his work, which is to protect the Lieutenant Governor. His car was blocked and he was ambushed by several individuals who opened fire on him. When his family heard the gunshots, they responded as well. He was breathing at that time, but he passed on. Using our camera system, our Virgin Islands Police Department were able to quickly identify what vehicles these perpetrators were using, and then were able to track them across the island. At this point, several arrests have been made. We call them persons of interest. Several firearms were confiscated, and search warrants were executed. Telling we're taking this really serious. We want the full extent of the law, and we have cooperating federal officials from the FBI, the DEA, Homeland Security, all working in concert with the U.S. Attorney's Office and the AG's office so that we prosecute these people to the full extent. Nothing less than the death penalty is acceptable in this case. This heinous act of violence took the life of a valued public servant and shook all our government and law enforcement families. You know, every day, our VIPD officers, Port Authority, DPNR, waste management. Every day they leave their families with a sworn duty to uphold the law and protect our citizens. We forget sometimes until a tragedy like today what they really do and what's at stake every single second. We need to make sure that Officer Charles, his loved ones, and every member of our community, including the entire law enforcement family, understand that we will not stand for this lawlessness, and make them understand that you won't stand for it either. We will remember Officer Charles, or Pops, for his professionalism, his kindness, his commitment to service, his great big smile, and the pride he took in protecting all of us, my family included.
Just gotta, really deeply digest the information the governor shared there. And I know you've heard it because this circulated. This news have spread. But we gotta digest what he said in how the attack took place. And you're asking yourself, is this something from a movie? Because we don't know things like this. We don't. We hear of it in the larger islands, but not here. Not in the peaceful Virgin Islands. What we want and need to believe is the peaceful Virgin Islands. So we're happy that swift action has commenced. There has been the debate or, circulation, and there's an opportunity for those in charge to respond and communicate, how this action or the response in these circumstances so swift versus other cases. We're not going to comment on that because all crime, all murder deserves action. Swift action. Families need to be. You're never going to be at rest because you lost someone valued, someone loved. So there's an opportunity for those in charge to communicate with the public and to just share information. Many times we know a lot of things are active investigations, so you cannot expand on everything, but opportunities for sharing and communicating. That's what we learn from each other, and we're able to respect one another. All right? So we're going to go bounce around with some news right here. Started telling you about the Virgin Islands Economic Development Authority, our partners, and they have a press statement here, and it's I'm going to show it from my email because just noting the time and getting it out. It's an official statement, immediate release from the Virgin Islands Economic Development Authority, and you see the picture right there. You see Mr. Wayne Biggs, Jennifer Matarangas King, Joba Shelty. That looks like Selena. Don't know this brother or the other one. But the members of the USVI delegation got outside the USVI Hospitality Suite, where they met with prospective investors during the 30th annual NABHood Summit in Miami, Florida. From left, Wayne L. Biggs, VI EDA Chief Executive Officer, Jennifer Matarangas King, Virgin Islands Department of Tourism Commissioner, Joseph Poshelty, WICO President and Chief Executive Officer, Selena D. Morris, Director of Marketing, Avery Williams, Department of Tourism Representative, and Diane G. John, via EDA Business Attraction Strategist. So now we're able to put some faces to, names and faces together. So via EDA highlights U.S. Virgin Islands hotel investment opportunities at the 30th annual NABHood Summit. We're not going to go through all of this, but you can go to the VIA EDA website and their Facebook page, where I imagine it's going to be there. NABHood Summit convenes hotel owners, developers, investors, lenders, brands, operators, government leaders, and suppliers from the U.S., Caribbean, and African diaspora. Through panels, a trade show and networking, attendees explored hotel development, financing, public-private partnership, supplier opportunities, and Caribbean investment trends. So we were there. CEO Biggs also highlighted 2 recent hospitality successes that demonstrate growing investor confidence in the territory. In August 2025, the newly constructed 126-room Hampton by Hilton St. Thomas opened, and what's the next one? More recently, the acquisition and planned redevelopment of the Carambola Beach Resort. Okay, and that's going to be the Club Med facility. So that's some good news there taking place. Our leaders there represented and, of course, pushing the Virgin Islands forward. What other news we have here going on? Let's see. Got to pull up this other email, because that email is what gets the VIPD press releases. So let's see what's happening on the VIPD press release size. This says this press release is the arrest of Raquel Velasquez. All right, everyone. This is Mr. Raquel. Okay, Mr. Raquel, what you did? Mr. Raquel, VIPD arrest suspect on firearm charges during active homicide investigation. St. Croix. The Virgin Islands Police Department has arrested a 20-year-old male on multiple firearm-related charges following a law enforcement operation connected to ongoing homicide investigation in the Williams Delight housing community. We're going to put one-on-one together, and we're talking about the Sunday homicide that took place. On Sunday, July 26, while investigating a homicide that occurred in the Williams Delight housing community, detectives received information that the suspects had fled the area in a black 4-door Hyundai with no license plate. You gotta have license plate. That's a reason to stop a car and draw attention. Officers subsequently located the vehicle and conducted a traffic stop. During the stop, Velasquez exited the vehicle and fled on foot while carrying a firearm. Officers pursued and successfully detained him, and the firearm was recovered. Okay? The Virgin Islands Police Department, with assistance from the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, DEA, Homeland Security, and Special Operation personnel, executed a search at a residence where Velasquez was last seen. During the search, law enforcement officers recovered an additional firearm and other related paraphernalia. Velasquez was transported to the police command station, advised of his rights, was arrested and charged with carrying firearms openly or concealed during the commission of a crime, 2 counts and possession of a sale of ammunition. Bail was set at $50,000. Unable to post, he is in the John Bell facility. All right. So let's go through what else the Virgin Islands Police Department or other press releases that we have. Department of Public Works has announced a Vitran temporary bus schedule. This is starting, that was yesterday, Monday, July 27, 2026. Vitran St. John fixed service will operate on a temporary modified schedule to align with the ferry's reduced slow season operating hours. Departures from Cruise Bay Dock are now as follows: 6 a.m., 8:20 a.m., and 10:20 a.m. So St. John Massive, the bus is altering their schedule due to the ferry adjustment of schedule. So now the departures from Cruise Bay Dock is 6 a.m., 8:20, and 10:20 a.m. All right, we got that there. That's from Vitran. What next we have? The Department of Education has some updates about back to school. Yesterday had the press briefing from Government House. Missed that, but we're going to try and pull it up and get the clips of it. This one says Governor Bryan is going to be out of the territory. Aside on a clip, when he was in the radio station, he said he's going to be out of the territory. He won't be here for primary day. But imagine wherever he is, he's going to be watching online live to see how it plays out. Governor Albert Bryan is out of the territory and will return with a return schedule for August 3rd, 2026. While he's away, Lieutenant Governor Tregenza Roach Esquire is the acting governor. The Brian Roach administration pledges to transparency, all of the good stuff. And this was for a schedule. I saw someplace a scheduled medical leave or something like that. So safe trip there, Governor Brian. What else we have taking place? A number of releases from different senators, officials, following the murder in the Williams Delight. But before we move on, and you've seen it on social media, there was another murder that took place on St. Croix, and this was on Friday. The VIPD investigates a shooting at the Glen service station that left 2 individuals injured. The 911 emergency center received a call from a concerned citizen at 12:45 p.m. July 24 regarding a male who was shot in the head at the Moore service station parking lot in Estate Glen. Upon arrival, they observed a male and female in a black SUV, both with gunshot wounds. The male sustained a gunshot wound to the head, and the female was grazed by a bullet. Both were transported to the 1F Louis Hospital for medical treatment. The male is in critical condition, and the female sustained non-life-threatening injuries. Well, to the male, the Lord was on your side, and you got to give thanks and praise because, my gosh. I mean, okay, let's just change it up right now. Let's get some positive news right here. And this is something because we promote education, so let's promote what's happening in our libraries. If this thing would work, what's happening? It says, DPNR is proud to announce that the Florence Williams Public Library in Christiansted, St. Croix will reopen to the public on Saturday, July 25th, following that were closed to a temporary unforeseen circumstances. The library has resumed normal operations and will open on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, so it opens just on Saturdays, or it open every day of the week? We got to check in with Jamal Nielsen. Well, good morning to you. It's been a fast rise up show this morning. We started at 6:40. It's 7:30, and tomorrow you want to tune in because we're going to have aspirants in here. We're going to have aspirants in here talking. We're going straight to election day. Then you hear the candidates, feel the candidates, and of course, you excite you to the polls so you can go out and vote. It's a Tuesday. We got 3 cruise ships in St. Thomas, none in St. Croix today. However, St. Croix, you have cruise ships coming your way mañana. Okay? So, listen, you have a beautiful day. Keep reaching for the stars. One day you're about to touch the sky. We're AllAhWeTv. We love you. And the smile on your face is the most precious thing on your entire body. So don't let nobody turn it into a frown or nobody make you cry. Okay? You just keep smiling, keep shining, and make the best of yourself. Rasregeline is what you are. It's God's gift to you. And whatever you make of yourself is your gift to God. We're going to play you, that clip ain't working. There was a clip from the Virgin Islands Department of Health showing present upgrades to construction underway at the old hospital there in St. Croix, but the clip ain't running. So we're going to leave you with some endorsements, some commercials, and we'll be back again your way tomorrow. On AllAhWeTv, we have a lot of content that's going to be releasing, from candidates to just content that we've been shooting, we've been filming, and we want to get it out to you. So today, Tuesday, love yourself, love your family, keep smiling, and love God. We're out of here. Thank you very much.
My name is Arthur Solomon, and I'm here today to support Donna Fred Gregory and Rodney Moorhead for governor and lieutenant governor. I saw the things that she can do, her leverage, her education, her cleverness, and her smartness in doing things and getting things done. And she has been a tremendous individual in the community because she have helped a lot of people. She have also gave to a lot of organizations, and she herself have started her own organizations. My endorsement for the team is beyond reproach. Meeting Rodney also, keen individual, very good, his posture, his delivery, and with having someone like Rodney as a running mate, hey, this is going to be one of the best tickets to ever traverse in the Virgin Islands, and we are looking for your support. As today you look, she has been Assistant Commissioner of Education. She have also been the Controller of the Correction Bureau, and also she turned out to be a very good senator, where she lead the Finance Committee and also the President of the Legislature. So you can see the quality in her is really insurmountable. Is nothing really you can find to say that Donna is not the person. Her vast experience in finance is unbelievable. And she's an organizer, and she executes very good. Don't forget Arthur Solomon endorsing Donna and Rodney.
Let's redefine getting ready. Today ain't just about stepping out, we stepping up. Starting with the essentials. The Levi Fisher bundle isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. Hydrating and grooming that bed perfectly. Next, let's not forget the skin. With Naked Luxury's Fairline Men, we taking premium care that leaves your skin irresistible. Why? Because self-care ain't just a luxury, it's a necessity. So before you head out, remember looking good is more than just clothes. It's about bringing out your natural charm. You think your woman and want to see you rough all the time? Don't forget, look good all the time. Take care of yourself.
I'm Joan Foy, a Virgin Islander, born and raised in the Virgin Islands, and parents of British Virgin Islands people. I have lived here most of my life, except going to college and working in the States, and being here and knowing Donna for several years, and all she's doing is talking about the community and how she can do what she can do to help. She's always trying to do everything she can for the people of the Virgin Islands. She's dedicated, she's loyal, and she's steadfast in her commitment to serving the people of the Virgin Islands. And I think the Virgin Islands community would benefit from a leadership like hers. I know both of them will do the right thing, not for personal gain, but for the community as a whole. So I encourage everyone to give them a vote on August 1st, because these are the individuals who will see results and not the same rhetoric of the past administrations in the future. Thank you.
I'm Riddell A. Hodge Jr., Esquire, born and raised right here in the Virgin Islands. I'm running for the 37th legislature because I believe the Virgin Islands deserves leadership that combines fresh ideas with a deep respect for our home. We create things, we see issues, but we don't create plans and solutions for those issues. I want to solve some of the core issues. I want to solve WAPA. I want to solve our healthcare crisis. I want to solve the reason that we have brain drain. I want to create a better Virgin Islands for Virgin Islanders, because Virgin Islands is my home. Every year, I watch more of us get priced out, pushed out, or forced to leave the Virgin Islands just to build a better life. My platform is preservation, which is preserving the Virgin Islands that we collectively want. Respect. We need to respect our elders. We need to respect our vendors. We need to respect our island itself by recycling. Opportunity. Right now, the Virgin Islands is facing immense brain drain, and we need to create opportunity for Virgin Islanders to stay and live and strive. Preparation. We have to prepare for the new world. This world is getting digitalized. This world is becoming blockchain, crypto, tech focused. And if the Virgin Islands doesn't focus on those things, we're going to be left behind even more. With the right policy, the right tools, and a leader committed to the future of the Virgin Islands, we can prop up our communities to keep home, home. I am Rudolph Hodge Jr., and this is the future.